I'm Mike Dewitt. This is Logan Logar Hankins. Today we're going to talk about an inverted arm lock. It's one of my personal favorite moves. I used it a lot all throughout blue belt, purple belt, brown belt, and I still use it as a black belt now. I use it in different applications, but I've hit it from a lot of different areas as far as training and everything, so I feel pretty comfortable with it. Just to kind of get an understanding of what we're trying to do with the arm is I want to get Logan's Go-Go Gadget arm all the way up on my neck here. So I want his wrist on my neck is what I'm looking for. And then I really want to put my wrist, this little indentation right here on my wrist bone, I really want to put that right at his elbow, just past the point of the elbow towards his shoulder. And then what I'm trying to do is pull my grip into my chest to get the break, okay? So his wrist is stationary against my shoulder. His elbow is being pulled down. The fulcrum is my wrist pulling through and looking to hyperextend his arm down this way. So essentially breaking his arm this way. So I've hit it a lot of different places. Starting in guard is one of the ways that I've really been able to use the arm lock. When I clear the arms and I go to sit up and I get a head and arm control here to break the posture. This is one way that I've hit it a lot. And so I'll turn my thumb on the underhooking arm towards my body as I gable grip, and I start to hip escape towards that arm, pulling my elbow over his head, and then just beginning to extend my upper body to find the wrist with my neck and shoulder. And once I establish my wrist just past the point of his elbow towards his shoulder, then I bring my leg up and I'll pull his elbow to my chest. Alternatively, in this situation, I'll slide my grip into this bicep grip to pull my arms. It makes it just a little bit tighter and a little bit more difficult for him to rotate his thumb, which is something I don't want. I want that thumb to stay pointed towards me so that I have that fulcrum on the elbow here. Right, so I'll be here if I can. If he's posturing up a little bit, this is a little bit easier. But we can also go here to get a little bit extra rotation. I'll get my elbow to his elbow and slide to a tricep grip as I pull it to my chest. Okay. So again, we're trying to control his posture. Right, a good way to control posture is to get an underhook with the head control. Right, coming up, and I want my thumb of the arm that's going to be pulling into his elbow, thumb towards me. As I start to hip escape, I clear his neck, push his head away a little bit, and then go right into looking for the wrist with my shoulder and neck, pulling my wrist right into his elbow, or tricep grip here. If he does begin to posture, we feel like he's going to be strong with his posture, we'll bring our leg up high, and that'll defeat that posture, and we'll really get the break here once we've secured that control. So alternatively, this is where I've been applying the inverted arm lock more successfully, is once I get into this mounted position and I start to look for head and arm control, and I'm looking to extend his arm so that I can look to attack an arm triangle. But what happens a lot is when I swim underneath, guys start to grab their hands together. They don't want me to lock this arm all the way around to force the arm triangle. So what's been really effective is for me to put my feet on my partner's hips and slowly slide forward, extending his arms, pushing his hips with my feet. And then once I feel that grip break, then I fully commit to the single arm and I drive my hips down to the chest to become super heavy. I roll his elbow to face the mat, sliding my wrist like we talked about just past the point of the elbow, driving my hips down and in, pulling my grip to my chest for the tap. Okay. So again, once we achieve mount position, all right, digging for that underhook, he locks his hands together, feet on the hips, and I start to drive forward, extending his arms, trying to get that grip break. Once that happens, then I fully commit to the arm, and I can cross my arms into that tricep grip if I need to, but oftentimes the gable grip right at the elbow will get the tap. Trying to maintain a good pinch here with my shoulder and neck, and like I said, trying to get right at the elbow, either here or here for the finish. Okay, one more time. Here, start to slide underneath arm, looking for that. He gets a grip. Super difficult to get the arm across for the arm triangle when he keeps the grip nice and tight. All right, so we're gonna go feet on the hips and work up, extending. Once it slides, get the grip, get the break, get a tap. If for some reason he started to bridge and roll towards his free arm, right, we can continue to apply the same pressure, right, reaching up, adjusting the wrist, keeping a good curl to keep his posture, and looking for the break again on that elbow. All right, guys, I'm Mike Dewitt. This is Logar Hankins. This is an inverted arm lock, guys. Remember, you can't learn everything on YouTube. Please stop in, attend Planet Springfield, Superhero Jiu-Jitsu Academy, learn some of these fine details. Dial in those fine details for you. And oh, God grief. Started to talk too much. Camera started rambling. I just started rambling.
Should have just started slowly zooming in. While he's talking, just start walking to the
Jiu-Jitsu,
camera.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, no gi.